Alright, so I'm going to teach you how to make ramen noodle with egg. It's a relatively simple way to make ramen noodles, more traditional way. It's really good. First, I'm going to crack open the eggs and put them in a bowl. Set them aside to crack open the egg. Have your egg in the bowl, and I'm just going to sit it to the side over here. Next, I'm going to add 2.5 cups of water to a pot, and I'm just going to bring it to a... So once the water comes to a boil, I do things a little bit different. I pull out the package of flavoring and add it to the water first. And the reason why I do that is because when the noodles are cooking, I like the noodles to absorb all of the flavor. I want the flavor to go all throughout the noodle, so when I'm eating, I'm not eating like a bland noodle. So I add the seasoning, I wait for it to come back to a boil, and then I add noodles to the pot. Just add it in there and just let them boil. Should take like maybe a minute or two to cook down a little bit. And so it's cooking down, flavor's going all the way through the noodle. It's going to be really good. The noodle's going to have a nice flavor to it when it comes down to eating it. So let that boil a little bit. I let it break apart just a little bit. I don't want to cook it all the way through because I'm going to add the egg to it. I don't like the noodles to be cooked to the point to where they're they're mushy. So I just boil a little bit, and then I add the egg to the pot. So I just push the noodles to the side and add the egg in. 1 egg on one side, 1 on the other. So I put it in, and then I bring it back to a boil. Just slightly. I like the egg to be cooked almost all the way through, but not too much. If you like it cooked all the way through, you just leave the egg in there for a little bit longer. I'd say about 30 to 45 seconds would be, good enough time for the egg to cook. And so what I do after it's been boiling for about 30 seconds or so, I'll take the top, just get a top that belongs to the pot that you're cooking in, and I'll cover it, turn off the heat, and move it to the side, and just let it sit for about another, I don't know, say maybe 30 seconds to a minute, and let the heat that's remaining inside of the pot just cook the egg and the noodle. After about a minute or so, you get the pot, take off the lid, and you have yourself a bowl. And I have one of these spoons with the grates in it, so I can, because I don't like using up all of the broth. I only like some of it, so I get one of these spoons, and I just scoop the egg. You see how it came out? Look at the egg, perfect, perfectly poached right there. Just how I like it. That's how you want it. You want to get a little bit? Look. In that, that's perfect. That's how you poach an egg, okay? So you add it to the bowl. You add it. And here's the other poached egg right here. See that? Add it to the bowl. Move it a little bit closer. Get all the noodle out. Good. Noodles turn out perfect. See that? Add it to the bowl. And I only like a little bit of broth. I don't like too much. Some people like a lot. Oh, it's a little bit more than I wanted, but hey, it's gonna be good. And that's how you make ramen noodle with egg. Perfect.